Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Today, Baby Mole and Silverfish want to talk to you about the difference between hearing and listening. Because obviously you hear me if you're still on this, but are you truly listening? There is a huge difference. And since COVID, I've noticed that more and more people are no longer listening. We're so used to instant gratification now that if they can't comprehend you within the first 3 seconds of you talking, you're done. They can still hear you, sort of like music in the background at the mall. And unless you actually listen to it and you hear your favorite song and then you start singing the tune and such, then you're listening. But up until then, you're just hearing it. It's just background noise. And that's what a lot of people are doing now. They're not listening. They're hearing what you're saying, but it's not registering, they say. So I looked it up. And this is what Google says for hearing. To hear someone means to perceive their voice with your ears, or to understand and emphasize with their perspective. Hearing is often involuntary. So that's why we can hear the birds, but we're not necessarily listening to them. And an example would be, I hear you and I agree we need a change. Okay, so you know through hearing me that we need a change. But if you actually listen to somebody, this is what it says about listening. To listen to someone means to give attention to a person's words with your ears, aiming to hear, understand, or process what is being said. Listen is an active effort. That means you actually mentally have to put the effort into listening. And it has to be an intentional thing, such as you're actually listening to the music that you're hearing, and now you know all the lyrics, or you can actually feel the lyrics. That's truly what listening is. So I have an excerpt from a little book that I've been reading. In the meantime, I swear, Baby Mole got it for me because he knew we'd have a little bit of me time while he went away for a little bit. But in this excerpt, it says, Faye was not angry, nor was she upset. She was clear, very, very clear. She was clear for the first time in a long time because she actually heard what Tim's mother was saying. You see, you must listen to what people say, not to what you hear. You must listen to the words, not the inflection with which they speak. You must listen to the questions people ask when they are upset, because those questions will reveal to you who this person is, who they think you are, and who you think you are. Now, if we can all just start listening to one another instead of just hearing what each other are saying, especially at the governmental level and such. They hear us, they see us. Yeah. Anyways, continue on, do what they want. And yeah. Such would be forward with the new bill that they just passed, which has to do with the freedom of information. Or they hear what students are saying about OSAP, but they're not doing anything. They hear what people are saying about affordable housing, but in reality, they're not listening to anybody. They're doing their own thing. They really don't want to listen to anybody anymore, because if they listened, your people that you elect would be out in the community more. They would be out actually asking you questions, finding out your viewpoint, because I'm sorry, everybody has a viewpoint. We might not all agree, but we all have a viewpoint. And those viewpoints need to start being listened to, not just heard. Well, that's my little 25 cents for today. And yeah, just baby mole and silverfish, but you might want to hear it. So, yeah, everybody have a very productive and creative day. Bye.